I thought I'd compare some British cookies and British biscuits to my own experience, and it's my favorite flavor, chocolate chip. Ha, it's very gingery. I feel like it's Christmas in my mouth. Lovely friends, how are you doing today? Great, me too, thanks very much for asking. Becca here, and on today's Brit Techie vlog, we've got another lovely taste test. Before I get started, I just want to give a big shout out to this video's sponsor, DateBritishGuys.com and DateAmericanWomen.com. I met my British fiance John on DateBritishGuys.com. We met, spent some time together, fell in love, got engaged, all thanks to DateBritishGuys.com. I didn't join Date British Guys expecting to find the love of my life, but I did. So if you're interested in speaking to American women like me, check out DateBritishGuys.com and DateAmericanWomen.com. One lesson I've learned from John over the course of our relationship is that there is, in fact, a difference between a British cookie and a British biscuit. As an American, we think all cookies are biscuits and all biscuits are cookies in the UK. Surprise, surprise, Brits actually have cookies. Biscuits are like more to be dunked in tea, and cookies are like our American style cookie, and they are named differently. I thought I'd compare some British cookies and British biscuits to my own experience, and it's my favorite flavor, chocolate chip. I'm gonna start off with the most biscuity one. So these are Hobnobs chocolate chip. Never had chocolate chip hobnobs. I've had chocolate hobnobs that are like dipped in chocolate. I've never had a plain hobnob, I don't think. Just an oaty biscuit. I've never had that. Only ever had chocolate and dark chocolate. So it looks pretty biscuity. It looks like a chocolate oatmeal cookie, but not really, because our oatmeal and our chocolate would be chunkier. Got my mug of tea. I'm gonna do a dunk. Oh, that is soft. Very soft in the tea. It tastes really good. And actually, I think I prefer these to regular chocolate hobnobs, because regular chocolate hobnobs, you can get chocolate all over your fingers while you're eating. Whereas these, the chocolate is neatly contained in the biscuit. We don't really have anything similar to this in the US. My gold standard for biscuits in the United States are either the Keebler soft baked cookies, those are amazing, or there's like a Chips Ahoy extra chunky chocolate chip cookie. There's one with pieces of Reese's peanut butter cup that's also really good and really chunky. Now those are, when I say my favorite, I'm obviously excluding like bakery style or home baked chocolate chip cookies, because those are always going to be better. These are like prepackaged cookies that you buy off the shelf. So those are my two favorites, and that's what I'm comparing these to. Next on the list, I'd never heard of this brand, Maryland chocolate chip cookies. They're not from Maryland, at least not Maryland in the United States. Where are these made? Birmingham. They're a Burton's Biscuit brand, but these are labeled as cookies, not biscuits. These remind me of like the cheap, tiny chocolate chip cookies that you get like the off-brand or the dollar store. They're very chewy, not in a good way. It's like in a stale way. Dunk it. It's fine to dunk, held up well. Not my favorite. And I don't think this bag is expired. I literally just opened it. I don't see a Best By date. I don't know. Okay, next on the list, some little Waitrose sweet and crumbly mini chocolate chip cookies. I don't know, to me, chocolate chip cookies shouldn't be all that crumbly. Like, I want them to hold up so I can dunk them in milk or tea. Not a lot of chocolate distribution, although to be fair, on the bag, it didn't look like there was. It was very biscuity. I think it's what we in America would call a sandy, like pecan sandies, only this is chocolate chip. Really gritty. Extra sweet aftertaste, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's like a buttery sweet cookie, which is a different kind of cookie or biscuit than what I want with a chocolate chip. I mean, if you're offered these, they're fine. I mean, they don't dunk well because they're about the size of my thumb. Oh, it's mostly butter. The cookie is mostly butter. Next, I've got this box of McVitie's Family Circle, which I may taste in another video, but I bought this box specifically for this chocolate chip biscuit. Oh, they call it a cookie actually. So we'll see then how it compares. Is there like a way I'm supposed to open this? I always find that once I've opened a box, there was a way I should have opened the box. It wasn't the way that I opened the box. Uh-oh, and I've opened it upside down. Oh, that makes sense. The name's on the front and all the biscuits have moved around. Well, luckily for me, the chocolate chip ones are right here on the end. This kind of reminds me of the Waitrose one. Just the consistency. It looks like it's gonna be gritty. McVitie's makes good biscuits, but I feel like this is more of a biscuit base texture-wise than like a cookie base. I don't know what the difference is, but I just know that they, like the texture is different when I eat them. Not a ton of chocolate in there. It basically tastes like a plain digestive with little bits of chocolate in it. That bite, I don't think it had chocolate in it. See, and that's why you need a good Chips Ahoy, because the Chips Ahoy I guarantee that you get chocolate chips in every bite. It just feels kind of sandy. I don't want sand in my biscuits. So the McVitie's are a hard no. Now these are some samples that I've received, but so far I've really liked the flavors that I've tried. This is Cartwright and Butler. Now these are called triple chocolate chunk biscuits rather than cookies. It sounds like they may have gotten a bit crushed, but I'll eat them in pieces. Oh yes. Oh, wow. They did get a bit crushed, but like, here's a piece of it. Couldn't tell if that was powder or cookie dust or what. I mean, not that much smaller than the Waitrose biscuits. I do like that. There's two things I like about it. One, it knows what it is. It knows it's a biscuit. It doesn't have the texture of a cookie. It tastes more of a biscuit. The second thing I like about it, it's got big chocolate chunks in it. Ooh, good. All right, here's another one that claims to be a biscuit, which, I mean, it's fine. Just own up to it. You're a biscuit. Bronte chocolate chip and stem ginger. Now, I've had other flavors of Bronte cookies, or biscuits, rather, and they've all been really tasty, but I've not tried the chocolate chip, and I think the addition of stem ginger is gonna be interesting. When I make chocolate chip cookies, the recipe that I use, you put in like just a little pinch of nutmeg. It doesn't make it taste spicy, it just kind of makes the whole thing taste warm. It's a bit broken, but I mean, there's good chocolate chunkage going on. Well, the ginger is definitely in there. I love the texture. Not a huge fan of the flavor. The ginger is a little too much. It's very gingery. I feel like it's Christmas in my mouth. These look like they're really going all out to be a cookie. Fox's Chunky Cookies. This looks like an American chocolate chip cookie to me. But it's kind of disappointing to look at. Compare the meerkat, that to that. There's no chocolate in that bite. I'm very disappointed in you, Foxes. I'm gonna break it open to get to the chocolate bit. Bit dry, but overall not bad if you can get a bite with some chocolate in it. Much better once dunked. This is kind of a splurge. Galaxy chocolate chip cookies. I've made Galaxy chocolate chip cookies before, like from a packet of mix that I was sent in a baking hamper, but I've never tried like off the shelf Galaxy chocolate chip. And they also claim to be a cookie, so we'll see. Now this is a good looking cookie. This is what a cookie is supposed to look like. Yes. My only concern is I really like a less sweet chip. So if you like Galaxy chocolate, this is gonna be great. I don't mind Galaxy, but I'm afraid it's gonna be a bit too sweet in a cookie, but we'll see. Texture is good. They taste really similar to the ones that I baked, only obviously the ones you bake are gonna be a bit softer. So far, this is the chocolatiest cookie and the cookiest cookie in the bunch. I'm gonna dunk it anyway. No, not bad. It holds together for dunking, if that's your thing. All right, last but not least, these are just kind of a special treat because I love cookies with M&Ms in them. I found these M&M cookies on British Corner Shop. I mean, they've got British packaging as far as like the way that the nutrition information is presented is a lot different than how it's presented in the United States. So, I mean, they were at least packaged in the UK. They were made by Mars Wrigley Confectionery in Ireland. So while not technically in the UK, these are from Dublin. I mean, they are of that area. I don't know, you may have to pay like import tax on these now that you've Brexited. Here's what that looks like. These are a bit different from the ones we have here because the ones we have here, they like put the M&Ms inside, but also they place M&Ms on top, like whole ones, onto the packaged cookie. So you'll get a cookie like this with M&Ms inside, and it'll have like 3 M&Ms on the top. All right, here we go. I have to say I like these a bit better than the Galaxy even because the chocolate is less sweet, but the texture is still really good. And I also like it's chunky like the Galaxy, so you get M&M in each bite. Now the ones we have, like I said, they have the M&Ms on the top, and there's 3 M&Ms in the little triangle. And so that's how you like bite the cookie. Like you bite 1 M&M at a time, 3 bites. 3 M&Ms. I just kind of have to go rogue. I don't know. The Galaxy cookies are good. They're the most like American chocolate chip cookies. The M&M's cookies are good. It's definitely an American style cookie with good big chunks of M&Ms in it, not small M&Ms. They're like nice sized big M&Ms. The other chocolate chip cookies were kind of a disappointment if you're calling them cookies. Now if you're calling them biscuits, some of them tasted really good. My favorite probably is the one that doesn't claim to be a cookie at all. It's just a good old chocolate chip hobnob. I really like these. If you're gonna dunk them in tea, this is the way to go. If you're gonna eat them outright, then I'd probably go with the Galaxy. The rest were they just don't hold up to American chocolate chip. Are there any other chocolate chip cookies I should have tried? Let me know in the section below. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a little like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time. Have a lovely day. Goodbye. Dunk well because they're about the size of my thumb. I mean, they don't dunk well because they're about the size of my thumb. I mean, they don't dunk well because they're about the size of my thumb.